What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical, average American, here today to react and learn about current news in Norway. Because as an American, I never get to see Norwegian news here in the United States. So today, I'd like to take some time to learn about the current news and events happening in Norway right now that I otherwise would never get to hear about. So, with that being said, let's take a look starting with Trollstigen closed for the season. Trollstigen, is this the cliff that someone fell off of? Or no. That's Prekestolen. I'm thinking of Prekestolen, the cliff where someone died a few weeks ago. This is Trollstigen. I got them confused. This is the road, I think, the winding road, right? Very famous. It's closed. Why is it closed? Yeah, popular mountain road known as Trollstigen, known for its hairpin curves, was closed again this week after another rock slide. Rock slide. Oh my god. Imagine if you were on this road when there was a rock slide. I hope nobody was hurt. Well, I guess that's why they're closing it, for safety. Okay, that makes sense. It was expected to reopen on Thursday, but major road improvements are needed. Oh, they wanted to open up this road as quickly as possible. Yeah, here it is. There's a little area where you can stand and look over Trollstigen. That's cool. So they wanted to reopen this as quickly as possible, but they've decided to take some extra time to make some new adjustments to make it safer, to improve the road. I wonder if they're going to try to make it so the road is protected from rock slides. I didn't even know it was in danger of that, actually. Officials are arguing over who should pay for them. Who who should pay? Isn't this like a Norwegian government kind of thing? Should come in and fix this? Or I don't know how it works in Norway, honestly. Wow, isn't this really, really bad for the people who live down in this valley? This is like the road that they depend on to travel to other parts of Norway, right? And for things to get to them, like food and packages and resources. Yeah, this seems extremely annoying and unfortunate. Uh, Trollstigen Road, a major tourist attraction, it will remain open. Oh, the viewing deck will remain open. Several rocks crashed down onto Trollstigen earlier in the week, one as large as a football. Oh, okay. I thought this was like rocks the size of a house or something. They're pretty small, but obviously, if you get hit by a rock the size of a football, that could kill you. Like that's very dangerous, though. It reported. Oh my god! It reportedly crashed through the windshield of a car. Are you kidding me? That actually happened? No way. And the road was quickly closed. Whoa. So it's not that it was a huge rock slide. There were some rocks falling down Trollstigen. And Trollstigen is very, very steep. Very, very steep. It's like on the side of a hill, a mountain, right? And a rock the size of a football crashed through the windshield of someone's car. So are they okay? Like, that's literally what I was talking about, being dangerous. That actually happened. They have determined that driving along Trollstigen, located in the scenic mountain area of Mor og Romsdal, is so dangerous it cannot be reopened until the mountainsides are secured and the road stabilized. Wow. There have been many of these incidents. We can't defend reopening it. Wow. Oh, the road is only open during the summer months? Oh, okay. So there's other ways to get around this road. This road is only open a couple months in the year anyway. Okay, so it's not that big a deal that it's closed. It's more of a tourist attraction. It's more of a cool road, a novelty. It's not necessary. Ah, oh, it's blocking one route of access to the popular area around the Geranger Fjord. Right. Right. Wow, 6 rock slides registered during the 10 days it was open. Oh my god. Hitting 5 vehicles. Yeah, okay, never mind. They have to close this. For everyone's safety, they need to close it. Like, there's no. They did the right thing. I don't know what they're going to do to try to fix this, but it's not long. It's not going to be long until someone's really hurt if they don't. So, wow, I didn't know anything about that. That is some Norwegian news. Let's keep going. This is a bridge in the water. Stormhans railway bridge collapses in southern Norway. Look at this. Oh my god, what is going on in Norway? Rock slides? Bridge collapsing? Did anyone get hurt here? How did this happen? A critical railway bridge in Norway has collapsed into a river after a storm. Oh, it's a railway bridge. Well, hopefully this isn't a bridge for cars, just a railway. Hopefully no one was around. The middle part of the Ranklev Bridge and Ringebu, which is crossed by the Dovre line connecting Oslo and Trondheim, slid into the Logan River. Oh my gosh, it's because of a storm. They do not know when the bridge. Oh, it was closed at the time. They don't know when it will reopen. It's just for railways. Okay. I thought this was like for cars or something. I thought, again, I thought this was literally another traffic car related accident. No. It was closed already for in a railway. Okay. Whew. Let's keep going. Over 30 mysterious children's graves uncovered in Norway? What does this mean? 30 graves? Uncovered? Archaeologists have discovered 40 circular stone formations during an excavation in southeastern Norway. All have cremated bones and remains, mostly from children. Oh my god. They discovered 30 children's graves in Norway? This is like very old though, right? This is like a historical uncovering. The burial field is unique in European context. It was found during an excavation in Fredrikstad in 2023, and the analysis of the bone is now complete. Oh, they found this graveyard last year, and they've been analyzing the bones, and it's children? The biggest surprise is that all these buried under the circular formations were children. The first surprise was discovering the graves, as none of them were visible. But they had discovered 40 stone formations. We thought these must be graves. Wow, used for 400 years? Analysis indicate that many of the buried were infants at the time of death. Others were 3 to 6 years old? Oh my god. This is almost disturbing, honestly. This is a graveyard of babies, infants, and children in Norway. Did they pass away from something, or do they know what happened? There's something special about the whole site. The graves are very close together. More questions than answers. Yeah, what is the story behind this? This was done with so much care. Why were the children buried in a separate place? Why here? How did they maintain this tradition for hundreds of years? We don't know what kind of beliefs they had. Why the dead were burned and buried. Wow. That's crazy. I mean, it's a very interesting archaeological find. It just happens to be kind of sad topic, really. Okay. Norway signs emergency grain stockpile deal? Emergency grain stockpile deal. What does that mean exactly? Is Norway like in a state of emergency, needing to have lots of grain in case of what? The Norwegian government on June 25th signed a deal to stockpile grain, saying the pandemic, a war in Europe, and climate change have made it necessary. So Norway is just preparing. It's kind of like all of the military and defense budget spending Norway is now doing, preparing for military conflict. This is kind of another thing. Norway is just preparing for the future, for the worst case scenario. It's kind of scary to think about, but on a practical level, it makes sense. Like here in America, like we should prepare for the worst case scenario, right? That's just smart. This reminds me, isn't there already a famous storage facility in Norway? It stores like seeds and stuff, I believe. Norway already has done this with seeds, and now they're stockpiling grain. Their deal is to store 30,000 tons of grain, signed by Norway's Agriculture and Food Minister. The grain, which will belong to the Norwegian government, will be stored by the companies in facilities across the country. No kidding. Ever since Russia's invasion of Ukraine, Norway established a commission to evaluate its emergency preparedness systems, and it has concluded that it would be prudent to stockpile grain. Oh, here, look. Norway already has the global seed vault. That's what I meant. That's what I was talking about. The global seed vault. Norway already has that. So Norway has been evaluating its emergency preparedness and how prepared Norway is for emergencies. Ever since 2022, and Norway has decided it's going to start stockpiling emergency grain backup. It's probably a good idea. It's again from an American point of view, that's very like extreme, because in America we're not worried about war, like actually getting invaded or conflict on our own land, because we're so far away from things. So I think this would really, really shock a lot of Americans. I think a lot of Americans should know more about global news and Norwegian news, because I think Americans are very, very sheltered from this, from what's actually going on in the world. And that Norway is taking this much precautions already. Okay. Wow. Kongsberg opens new missile factory in Norway. Well, here we go. This is kind of on a related topic. A new missile factory in Norway. They officially opened its new missile manufacturing plant in Kongsberg, Norway, where the company will produce its Naval Strike Missile and Joint Strike Missile. Norway is officially like manufacturing missiles, so it doesn't get more serious than that. The new missile factory was opened by Norwegian Minister of Trade at a ceremony. It significantly increases Kongsberg's missile production capacity. So Norway was already manufacturing missiles. This is just really, really ramping it up. Its process to construct the plant started in 2021. Wow, 2021! That's before there was really any fears of like Russia, Ukraine, and Norway has been planning this for a while, actually. Wow. All right, and finally we have Norway discovers Europe's largest deposit of rare earth metals. Norway just has it all, doesn't it? Like literally, Norway, the land, the country, has it all. Norway already has all this oil that it's refining and exporting. Now it has all of Europe, Europe's largest deposit of rare earth metals in Norway. mining firm Rare Earths Norway says it has discovered Europe's largest proven deposit of highly prized rare earth metals. That's it. The future of Norway is officially set. Like, Norway is set. Norway is preparing military, missiles, grain storage, seed storage. So Norway is preparing for the future and all the worst case scenarios, and the financial future of Norway with oil and now rare earth metals. Norway is is put itself in a very, very, very good position, I have to say. One of the few deposits that are not owned by China. The discovery of continental Europe's largest rare earth deposit is considered a welcome boost in Europe's bid to break China's rare earth dominance. So Norway and Europe really likes this news because a lot of this was controlled by China. Now more of it is in Norway. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This is the metal? What even is this? I don't even know what kind of rare earth metal this is, or what you'd call it. Neodymium. Neodymium. I've never heard of that. Mining firm Rare Earths Norway has discovered largest European deposit, highly prized rare earth elements. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Demand for rare earths and critical minerals is expected to grow exponentially in the coming years as clean energy transitions take place. Right, I think they use a lot of these rare earth metals in the creation of batteries. So as the world becomes more electrified and more in need of battery power and electric power, more of these rare earth metals and minerals are going to be very, very necessary. So, again, Norway. This is fantastic news for Norway. Norway is has all the stuff that the world needs, especially in terms of energy, oil, and even if we transition to electricity, now you've got rare earth metals. Wow, that's so fascinating, so fascinating. I swear, I think more Americans need to learn about this stuff. I'm so glad that I took some time today to learn about the news in Norway. Really interesting stuff, really important stuff that you don't hear about here in America, I'm telling you. So I quite enjoyed this. I got a lot out of this. Anyway, if you enjoyed this as well, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment with your thoughts on the Norwegian news or any other news that I might have missed that's important. That would be very helpful to hear about, actually. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to Norway and Norwegian culture, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching, and see you next time.